Looks like we're live here, but there's nobody joining right now. Are we live? There's always some people that always joins on, but it gets off quickly. I don't understand that. Hopefully, we can get some people in here very soon. So, hello everybody. This is Storm 101 here, live here tonight on Tuesday night. We'll be tracking Hurricane, actually, I should say Major Hurricane Michael. Major Hurricane Michael. Whoa. It always does that when it tries to load in. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. So this is Michael on the imagery here. We had a pretty good hello, Caden. If we go ahead and get my pen out, we had a well-defined I earlier today, but now it's kind of going away, but the I may come back. As you can see here, we got storms already hitting the Florida East Coast and also in northern Florida right up here, going up this way. Here, so we're going to watch this storm very closely here as it gets close to Florida. And now if we go ahead and look at some of the clouds here, if we go ahead and go to Tropical Tippets here, they got everything there, so it's really nice. Hurricane Michael. Alright, let's see here. We'll get this loaded in real quick. And there you have it. There's Michael here. We got, this is a very healthy storm. Here we got very high clouds going here. We got some purple, we got a lot of white. And some of these storms are about to, the white areas will be making landfall tomorrow to northern Florida. And there's going to be some major storm surge. And if I get my pen out, we'll do this in purple. The most of the storm surge, in my prediction, will be pretty much here the major storm surge. It's hard to see here. Get you a better idea of where that is, the major storm surge in the circle there along the coast. And so yeah, this is Hurricane Michael. Well, actually, you know what? Let's wait till the end here. Let's go all the way to the end here. Now let's get my pen out. So right now we got a little bit of an eye going on right in here in the center. We have a lot, very high clouds or convection here going on in the north and west side of Hurricane Michael here. We do have some other small thunderstorms trying to come up, like this one here. Very high thunderstorms. You got some right there. Wherever these hit the coast, it's going to be some very strong thunderstorms, which are going towards Florida as of right now. And I want to tell you all guys before I go to the other stuff here. If you live like pretty much along this coast in northeast, like there, you're probably going to have to evacuate because of the major storm surge that's going to be coming in. You get, this has a chance of reaching Category 4 strength, and I'm not even kidding. It does have that chance there. So we're going to go ahead and go to the Hurricane Center. There's Michael there. It's at Category 3 at 120 mile an hour winds. We go ahead and click on it. here's its track, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom it in for you guys. There you go. Get a little bit better of a view here. So they're expecting this to be a major hurricane, 125 mile per hour winds, which I think there's a chance for a Category 4 strength tomorrow, or it'll probably go up there overnight. It's 125 mile an hour winds, but it's still way out here though, a good amount of miles off the coast of northern Florida. And as you can see here, there's tropical storm warnings and watches all the way up into North Carolina, which is ridiculous how far north it is, north and east is, while the storm's all the way down here. Because the storm's going to be speeding up quite quick, because if I explain here, we got a cold front going on out here, bringing in some snow in the northern plains, severe weather here. We have severe weather going on just in here, and this cold front's moving east, and it's going to push this storm. If this cold front wasn't here, it will continue its north and northwest track towards more of the Mid-Atlantic and Midwest. But it seems like it's going to be pulling in this way. And we do have a ridge. I think we do have a ridge going on out here, the Bermuda High, which has been sticking around here for a very long time in the east. And it'll be giving away. Crap. Hold on. So we got the Bermuda High going on out here in the Mid-Atlantic. And we also got a cold front going on here, stretching from Wisconsin down to Louisiana here. And we got a lot of snow. And I think there is a chance for a snowstorm up in the northern plains along with the system. And it's going to push it northeast as it gets closer to Florida. So yeah. And if we go ahead and go to the wind speed probabilities here, and we got a 100% chance stretching from the center of the storm all the way up through Florida into central Georgia. We also do have a little bit of an area right in here of 70 to 80% chance in South Carolina, North Carolina. If y'all remember a couple weeks ago, that the Carolinas got hit hard by Florence, but this storm isn't going to be as bad as Florence because it's going to be moving more faster. It's not going to bring too much rain down for the Carolinas, so there's some good news there. But the tropical storm winds are going to be there for them guys, so that's pretty much going to be the major threat for them if you live in the Carolinas. Now the flash flooding potential, there's not a high risk just yet. There's a chance for it. You got a moderate risk stretching from here, or I forgot what this town's called, or Pensacola City. There's another town here I forgot. It starts with an A, and then it stretches into central Georgia. And this storm is going to bring a lot of rain to a little bit to the south of it. But the main thing about the storm is not going to be the rain. It's actually going to be the storm surge and in the winds. So there's going to be some major storm surge going on down there, like I said. And if we go to the storm surge thing, that's the wrong page here. Hold on. Watching warnings here. So we got storm surge warning stretching up from northern Tampa all the way up over close to Pensacola area there. So that's where you get the best chance to see the storm surge. Now there's a chance here that that the storm surge could be up to over 10 feet. At least 10 feet of storm surge. So there's bad news there. And here's the strength forecast from the models here. One model does want, there's a couple models that want to take it very close to Category 4. It does have a chance for it, but it might not happen. It does have that chance for it. But whenever it makes landfall, it will die down very quickly down to a tropical storm, which it will stay at tropical storm for a long period of time. So there's a couple models that want to keep it at Category 3, but we don't care about these models here. We pretty much care about the ones that are more accurate, which is down here where they're at around the tropical storm, which is pretty accurate. And if we go back to here, if we look at where the models want to take it, most of the models does want to take it through Georgia, Florida, and the Carolinas, and maybe into Virginia as well. That's where you get that cone of uncertainty, but this ball here, it's not that accurate. So we don't care about the model, we'll just care about the models that's very close together. That's where you get the best idea of where it's going to go. Here. So yeah, we're going to watch this storm very closely, but at least it's not going to be too much of a rainmaker like Florence did. So there's some good news there. And we're going to see to my forecast here. So here's my forecast here. I got a 60% chance of Category 4 strength. This thing does have a chance to reach Category 4. It's a possibility. So we're going to watch this storm very closely. It could either be a low end Category 4 or it could be a very strong Category 3, which is expected to see 125-mile-per-hour winds. And yes, we got a lot of people on here. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. And just back in about the storm. Some of these cities are back from Florence of what I did here. So Charleston, you got 80. Myrtle Beach has got 100. Florence, South Carolina's got 100. Savannah, Georgia, it's got 100. Greensville, South Carolina's got 60%. Brunswick, Florida's got 100. Same thing for Augusta. Georgia, Panama City, it's also got 100. Fayetteville, North Carolina's got 100. Raleigh, North Carolina's got 85%. Jacksonville, Florida's got 90%, which I may raise that up to 95 soon. Charlotte, South Carolina's got 100. Tampa, Florida's got 75. Atlanta, Georgia's got 55. Columbia, South Carolina's got 95. And Pensacola, Florida, has a 100% chance. So those are the chances from getting hit by the storm. And what I mean by getting hit by the storm is probably like the outer bands or the winds, which I'm going to show you my wind forecast right now, actually. And here's my wind forecast. I got tropical storm winds all the way up into North Carolina. It does have that chance. And wow, we actually got 10 people on the stream. That's crazy. And I do have Category 3 winds for a very small area. It's not going to be a large area. It's most likely for Apalachicola, Florida, Apalachicola. That's how you pronounce it. I got Category 1 winds stretching into central Georgia. Category 2, not too much into Georgia. So the biggest threat from this storm is going to be storm surge and damaging winds along with this storm. So since I got done with most of everything, we can go ahead and go back to the visible satellite here. And it does that. That's normal. As you can see here, it's got a well-defined eye just earlier, but now it's kind of fading away a little bit, but we'll have that eye development in just a moment. So, do y'all have any questions? Go ahead and ask me that now. Do y'all have any questions? Just go ahead and put in the live chat. So on forth. Hello, Caden. Welcome to the stream. I can go over all this again if y'all want me to. I can do that, since most of y'all joined in the middle of the stream. If y'all seen the strong thunderstorm video, I had 3 of those. That was something else. I was not expected to be a strong thunderstorm or anything like that. This was issued from the National Weather Service at Louisville. So yeah, got to wait for a long time. I may have to refresh it. I'm not seeing anybody putting a chat. Do y'all want me to go over it again? Do y'all want me to? I'm just gonna let y'all guys, if y'all do live in northern Florida and southern Georgia, I want y'all to evacuate because there's gonna be some serious stuff going on around there. And also, I have heard that in around the Florida area, some of y'all viewers may live in Florida. That y'all might have heard the red tide that's been taking a major toll on the fish and stuff, and it's just completely terrible. And at least probably thousands or hundreds of thousands of fish died from this red tide of this year. And I'm just wondering what the hurricane could do to the red tide. Can the red tide spread out in the Gulf and kill more fish, or does it help a little bit more? I'm not 100% sure about that, but I just feel bad for the fish. It seems like nobody's not even putting anything in chat, which is pretty weird. Let me see. No, you're all not gonna talk? Feel free to put stuff in the chat or in the top chat. I may have it in the wrong setting. No idea. I think I'm probably just gonna go all over this again. We got 12 people. That's crazy. Never had this much people on a stream before. That's crazy. Was gonna go ahead and go over this again. I'm pretty sure if y'all can't put in chat, I'm pretty sure y'all wanted to go over everything this again, which I guess I could do that right now. Oh wait, I forgot to show y'all something. The Storm Prediction Center. I forgot to show y'all this. They put a slight risk for severe weather for northern Florida up into southern Georgia and into far southern South Carolina. There's also, that is actually only tomorrow. If you all want to look at today, like I said, that strong cold front does bring in some serious tornado threat along this cold front. It's a strong cold front, but it's not that much left for tomorrow. But then Michael really comes in for tomorrow. This is from the Storm Prediction Center. Here's day 3. The slight risk goes along the coast, and that cold front has kind of died out a little bit. There's not much left from that cold front. So I could say the cold front's pretty much just east of the Ohio Valley for the most part. So it's pushing this thing more to the northeast, away from the United States. And there's supposed to be a major trough here in the mid-Atlantic that can bring the highs into the low 50s next week, which is crazy. We'll see if they got anything on the 4 to 8 days. Potential too low. They usually don't have much stuff. Alright, Texas, they don't say much about, well, it's actually, look in the description, let's see. Hurricane Michael is expected to make landfall. So yes, there is a chance for tornadoes out there, at least on the south side of the the east and southeast side of the system. So there is a chance for tornadoes out there. I would say just EF1 is probably the strongest tornado you would get from a storm system out and in on land. Also, water spouts are going to be likely as well. the best area to see a water spout is most likely going to be around the Florida area, off the coast of Florida. If you live in southern Florida, you are all right. There's not much to worry about. It's just northern Florida that's just got to watch the storm system. And let's look at a few models, actually. Let's look at a few models. Let's see what's some of them want to show of the track. Let's first look at the GFS model. I need to zoom this back out. There you go. So if we could go ahead and zoom this in, this is where the GFS wants to take it. Just through the center of Georgia, the Carolinas. We do have another system way down here around the Mexico area. Let's watch this storm system. And it wants to take a track into New Mexico and Texas. Bring torrential rains to Oklahoma. If I back up a few hours here, you can tell a lot of tropical rains for central Oklahoma. While in the northern plains, there's going to be a major trough coming in, and then the system kind of recharges and becomes a major system possible for the northeast. That can bring some snow to the New England area in Maine. If we could go ahead and continue on, the GFS doesn't really want to show any more systems, except if we actually back this up and go back down to New Mexico. Yeah. And if we go, what hour are we? On 276. So 288. It seems like it's not going to make much of landfall. Look at all that snow from the northeast, though. That's pretty cold. Zoom this in for you guys. And it does want to take aim into New Mexico and kind of dies out real quick. And that could be the remainance of it right there. Let's see, and then another major system. There. Let's look at the Canadian model, the CMC model. If we go ahead and back this up, we're going to see what this storm... So it does want to take it a very similar track as the GFS wants to take it. Now, if we go ahead and continue on here, if we look on windy.com, this is a really good site. That's new. If we go in and zoom in on this, that's zoom out. We look at right now from the European models, 64 knots. If we go ahead and go to 9 a.m. on Wednesday, as we can see here, we got some of the outskirts of Michael hitting Panama City, Florida. If we go to 8 p.m. on Wednesday, and officially makes landfall. So it looks like it's going to be sometime in the afternoon or early evening tomorrow. It seems like where the eye wants to make landfall, and it seems like it wants to take it more to the Panama City. And is there any cameras around there? Oh, yes. Oh, that's good. There's a lot of cameras along there. Alright, let's see. What's this want to show? And it does have a few cameras showing it on this. So you see here, there's some active waves going on out in the Gulf. Which is the Gulf, you don't really see large waves out there, but when there's a hurricane, you'll see some active waves. And maybe on this camera, we could see some of the storm surge maybe try to come in. And there's your high tide there, and here we go at night. This is at a hotel. So at least we got a good amount of cameras to see the storm. Here's midnight. It's going to take into the Alabama and Georgia state line there. Then if we go to 12 p.m. on Thursday, it starts to move very quickly, and and missed just north of Savannah. Hits Florence, South Carolina. And out here on the beach near Myrtle Beach, you still get not too bad of knots, 48 knots I just saw there. At 9 a.m., the winds start to come back up a little bit more. Yeah, 49 knots. Then 8 p.m., it seems like the storm may gain back strength, but there's not too much to worry about whenever it goes out to sea, except for a chance for storm surge. Now let's look at rain and thunder. Let's back this up to 10 a.m. tomorrow. Very heavy rain from this. So now you got extreme heavy rain. As you can see here on the outskirts, you could see some strong thunderstorms to try to move out away from. I almost said Florence. Michael, I can't really talk tonight. Don't know why. Let's turn that off. And we click on here. I mean, over 3 inches or 3.5 inches per hour. Well, it's actually for 3 hours. I don't know if it's supposed to be per hour or per 3 hours. Not sure. But it does go over Albany, Georgia. Then you got Macon, Georgia. 2 p.m. As you can see here, it really does move real quick. And takes a direct hit to Raleigh. And then to Roanoke Rapids. And then takes aim towards Norfolk and Virginia Beach. And then it moves out. So that's from the European model. What does the NAM want to show? Now the NAM is pretty accurate, so let's actually look at the NAM model from Tropical Tidbits. Mesoscale, let's see, 3K. Very heavy snow is when to show up in Canada. See here, very heavy rain. I don't know if I can zoom. Can I zoom this in? Oh, that's the loop. Oh, okay. So you can't really zoom in, but I can do it for you guys. So you can see here, as you can tell, there's a lot of bands of heavy rain or thunderstorms coming out from the system here. And while that's going, you actually got a little bit of a snowstorm happening up in Minnesota with a possible ice storm. You can see all those bands coming out from the storm system, and now all those, like down in Florida, as you can see, that line of thunderstorms does have a chance to bring down a tornado as well. So you gotta really watch those bands there, because those bands can bring down a tornado, and it's more like a trough, but more of a cold front. It's like a cold front, but it's not really a cold front. It's like a front, but it don't bring any cold air behind it. It's just very similar. Now let's hear it's just updating. It's at 39 hours, so let's look at the Huron model. Now, 18 hours out. You know what? Actually, I should probably, yeah, Michael here. So here's the Huron model here. It's Panama City, Florida, right there. That's when it makes landfall. As you can see here, there's a lot of rain around the eye. As you can see here, whenever it continues, that's in Georgia. You still got very heavy rain, and this could cause some flooding issues to a few areas, but actually, this is in North Carolina. Look at these bands here that can bring down some tornadoes. Those cold front-like thunderstorms. And now it's out to sea. If we keep on hitting play, and it dies out. And if we go back here, the GFS on Michael, what does it want to show? Well, if we back this up, this is a closer view. As you see here, very heavy rain on the south and east side of the storm system. makes landfall right there, and it does increase rain quite a bit there before it makes landfall. It does want so all these malls want to make landfall on Panama City, which is pretty bad for that town or city. So there is in central Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia could see like most likely moderate to heavy rain that could cause some flooding issues. And there's North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina could see some torrential rain. I mean, very heavy rain for a couple of hours, which could cause some major flooding. And it's still pretty saturated over there. Where I mean, they still have some flood water still left over there, and it's just crazy of how much rain that Florence has put down. So that's pretty much it from the models there. I don't see nobody talking in the chat there. See here's your strength forecast again. Just don't worry about these 4 miles here. They're not that accurate. But down there it's a little bit more accurate, e.g. R2 than the other 3. So yeah. I can show you all my strength forecast. There's Cat 4, 60%. Cat 5 is 0, while the others are 100% there. If y'all live near these big cities, that's pretty much where you get that percent at. And if you're very close or nearby it, it could be a little bit lower or it could be a little bit higher. Give y'all a closer look here. Now, some of these cities could be far out because wherever I look on the map, I just kind of just see the cities, for the most part, the largest cities on the map that shows. So, yeah. So, about to end the stream here soon. The stream's been going on for a while. 32 minutes. Here's my wind forecast here. I got that tropical storm strength all the way up to Virginia Beach there. See here. And the colors here, I should probably tell y'all guys that the colors are just like, if I scroll up here, I can't, on. The colors here is what they mean. Like tropical depression is in the blue. That's what it is on here. Tropical storm is in the green. Cat 1 is yellow. Orange is category 2. And Cat 3 is in the red. There you go. So that's all I got for you guys. If y'all haven't checked it out, I have made an updated winter forecast a couple days ago. And it's not got too many views on it, so like my other ones did, which one of my most popular videos has got 2.3 thousand views or nearly that, which is crazy. Thanks for that like of whoever done it. Leave a like on the stream if you want to see more of this, more live streams. Just leave a like and subscribe for more videos. I'm going to end it here. It's 10:40 Easter time for where I live. So do y'all have any questions before I go? YW. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I mean, I could stick around here for 1 or 2 more minutes. I can answer a couple questions. There y'all guys got me. Oh. You're welcome. I guess you're the person that made that like, so thank you. Southwest Florida. Yeah, Southwest Florida is not going to get nothing of an impact and not much of an impact. Maybe a couple showers. So yeah, you're not going to get much there. It's most likely for northern Florida. It's the best chance from all this. Just pretty much just the northern half. Anybody got any questions before I leave? First time watching. Well, welcome to the stream. Do you actually like these live streams, DJ? I usually get quiet. I'm sorry. I usually do get quiet. I'm not too much of a talker. I think I'm going to end it here, guys. Well, it's alright that you came in a little bit late. It's alright. So I think I'm just going to end here, guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this stream. Leave a like if you want me to do some more of these kind of live streams. It just seems like that some people don't really watch my live streams that often. Until now, a lot of people's actually watching this stream, so I could try to do another one tomorrow if I can't, if I have enough time, because I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. Also, I don't think I would be available for the next couple days, and also my birthday is on Sunday, so I may make a live stream on Saturday night because the next day on the Monday is actually school, so I can't do much. So I'll just end it here, and I guess I'll see y'all either maybe tomorrow, maybe, or this weekend, because I won't be here for the next couple days. So goodbye.